Greetings, everyone, from Washington, D.C. The Wizards playing host to an Eastern Conference affair here at the Verizon Center. We're all set to bring you NBA action. This is Kevin Harlan. Joined us.
All right, you're up.
Oh, yeah.
Subbed in for Channing Frye. So for the Wizards, their last game a win against the Brooklyn Nets.
And that game, guys, was really a perfect example of how important your bench can be. I thought the reserve production was really the key.
Exactly. That was where a lot of their scoring came from. It was a big game for the backups.
On the court for Orlando, Mo Harkless and Tobias Harris, the forwards. Waiting at the one with Oladipo by his side at the two. And it's Gordon in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Money's checked in for Payton. Well, for the past month, it's been quite a three-point shooting display for these small forwards. Just check out their percentages from long range. You take a look at Harris. He's absolutely deadly from outside.
Well, he sure is a pure sharpshooter. That's exactly who you want roaming the wing and daring the defense to give him space beyond the arc.
You know, he's getting less and less of that space as time goes by, and he continues to put up those numbers from three-point land. He's very much the focal point of any defense these days. He's the primary guy to lock into on the scouting report.
A theme that has unfortunately come up for this Orlando franchise is their inability to keep a franchise talent for long. Of course, you think both about Shaq and Dwight Howard and their exits.
Gordon hits both of them. All with it. An 11-point game for him in the win against Brooklyn.
He put a lot of pressure on his opponent defensively, too. He had 3 steals in that game.
And he makes good on the layup. Wall's got 8.
And the story of this game in the early stages is just how well they've been shooting the ball.
Steve, their percentage from the floor is really impressive up to this point.
Money gets it to go from beyond the arc. Now Wall. He's got 8. And it's blocked by Gordon. And up the court come the Magic on the break. Jumps up. The big dunk at the end of the break.
What a smooth finish.
Well, he's certainly the one they want on the end of those breaks. He always finishes strong.
And Washington has possession. Outside, Wall. Kicks to Seraphin. Pierce, wide open. He fires. Offline from the high post.
I thought he'd make that one. That's his range, and the defense nowhere to be seen.
So they take the lead. And 12 points for Victor Oladipo.
He's created some good opportunities for himself and made the most of them.
Outside, Wall. Fires from deep. That's good. Wall's got 11.
He has really put his foot on the pedal this quarter, doing a tremendous job leading their offense.
To the paint. Got a piece of it. Out of bounds. Magic ball as Orlando keeps possession.
Over the last month, let's see how the Magic performed in the NBA statistics. 6th in three-point field goal percentage. 10th in blocks. And they kept the lid on opposing teams' overall offense as well. They're in the top 10 in opponent scoring.
Yeah, this is a team that shoots the ball well, and I think the key is their accuracy from the three-point line. You look at that number in the top 10, as you talked about, Clark. You know, they've leaned on this of late particularly, and I think their success from the three-point line has really allowed their offense to open up and become more balanced.
John Wall is becoming very efficient running the pick and roll. He's got a nice pull-up from the right elbow. If the defender decides to sag off or go under the screen, and if they play up on him, he can blow right by him. So because of his finishing ability, that's a tough cover.
Looking at who's out there now for the Wizards. Gortat's checked in for Kevin Seraphin. Nene comes in for Chris Humphries. Martell Webster, he's checked in for Pierce. And Andre Miller has subbed in for Bradley Beal. Shot clock at 6. No good for Money. And Wall has some good big men to work with running that pick and roll. Nene, very mobile. Steve, a great finisher.
Yeah, and of course, Marcin Gortat spent a couple of years running the pick and roll with Steve Nash in Phoenix. So, you know, he's had some pointers for Wall, too. All in all, you love to see the chemistry that has developed between all those players.
Money passes to Harkless. He's looking for Gordon and finds him.
Here's a look at some stats for Andre Miller. How his last 10 games have gone. Averaging about 7 points, 5 assists, and 2 rebounds. They've been able to count on him to run the show offensively, which he's done with his sensational passing.
Yeah, he's been setting them up with a lot of easy baskets, room service dimes. We call them, one great look after another coming off of his passes.
And the first one at the line is good. That one is no good.
Nene, I think, an underrated defensive player. Not a big shot blocker, but he has tremendous size and strength, and he can move laterally. So he can really move and cover the pick and roll and switch on to guards, and effective defending.
Plenty of daylight on that shot. 16 points for Wall.
This switch has definitely been flipped to on this quarter, guys.
Here's Money. His last outing, we saw him pour in 22. Out to the wing. Miller against Gordon. Here's Money. He lobs it up, and it's out of bounds. The Wizards will take it the other way.
And Nene, for his size and agility, at times somewhat disappointing in terms of rebounding the ball. Throughout his career, actually, his rebound rate has fallen steadily over the last 3 years. Maybe injuries a factor in that, but they do need more from him on the glass.
Miller kicks to Nene. Good, and Miller gets the assist.
Wow, he was just wide open there. That's way too easy.
Here's Money inside. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. All with it, now guarded by Money. Outside, Wall. From 11 feet away. And he gets that one to go off the front iron. Wall's got 18 points. You talk about the subtle decline for Nene. His scoring efficiency, Steve, also taking a turn for the worse over the last couple seasons.
Yeah, still in his early 30s. You know, age shouldn't be that big a factor for a big man, but I guess it's the accumulation of all those injuries, including his knee sprain last season, that may be taking their toll. Boy, has there been any defense played yet in this game?
Nope, this game has been all about rapid-fire offense early.
And that's a foul called on Money. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus. We'll go to the line to shoot two.
I like the effort, son.
I'm feeling it, Coach.
Washington with the ball. This is the most they've led by, 13 points. When this game is done, they'll be off to take on the Raptors. That will be a getaway game for them, a one-game road trip.
Well, and you know the fans out in Toronto hoping for a win in that game.
Beal teams up with Pierce on the perimeter. Chris Humphries is out there with Kevin Seraphin. And it's Miller in at the point guard position. That's the group on the floor right now for Washington. And Wall, a blur, guys, in the open court. Perhaps the fastest player in the league end-to-end. He is devastating in transition.
Yeah, he's so tough to stop around the rim, even in the half court. But when he gets ahead of steam going, he can get into the lane and then finish with either hand. So, man, he is tough to stop.
Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Seraphin dishes to Beal. Good. Beal's got 7 points for the quarter.
Well, here we go again. An open path to the hoop, an easy 2 points. Where is the defense?
Here's Money. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And here's Miller. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. Okay, well, let's check in with Doris Burke reporting from our sideline in this game. Doris, take it away.
Well, what a busy summer the Washington Wizards had. They brought in a lot of veterans, DeJuan Blair, Chris Humphries, and Paul Pierce. They're hoping that influx of experience will enable them to take the next step in the wide-open Eastern Conference. They've added some real depth in their front court, Kevin.
DC fans have to be excited. Thank you, Doris. Shot from 12. It's Dedmon with the rebound. The Magic trail by 10. Here's Money. And with that one, the lead is trimmed to single digits. Money's got 12 points in the game. Washington's gotten both of their three-point attempts to go down here in the second quarter. And it's Miller penetrating. Cuts off the pass. Fast break, here they come. Here's Money. Finish off the break. And now just a 5-point Wizards lead.
You know, no time wasted getting that ball up the floor for the uncontested finish.
Left side, Miller. Shot clock at 6. Nice ball movement by Washington. And another miss by Washington.
Kevin, just enough presence to bother that three-point attempt there.
Well, for a guy that shoots like he does, I mean, I'd say that is an easy look.
A wide open look here for Oladipo. And again, it's the Magic from deep.
Wow, 4 here in the first half. They're going to need to do something different on defense to trap this guy and lock him up.
Miller, the pass to Pierce. Good. And Miller gets the assist. Miller's got 5 assists tonight.
And he responds with his own 3-pointer.
Yeah, he came right back with his 3. And we're seeing a bit of gamesmanship right here, Steve.
Yeah, no excuses there. Got a really good look at the basket after being freed up by the pick.
We say it all the time. The execution was excellent. The result not as good, but good ball movement anyway.
Outside, Pierce. Right side, Pierce. Gets the 14-footer to fall. Pierce has got 5 points in the quarter.
Tell you what, since the end of the first quarter, he has really come alive.
Pass to Money. Trying his luck deep, and he gets it to go. Money's got a pair of triples in the second now for the Magic.
The D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been of the three-point variety.
Yeah, and unless they make some rotations and closeouts defensively, there's more to come, Clark.
Beal gets a wide open look. Goes back up. And Oladipo pulls it down. Oladipo's got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's Harkless, and he hits it to tie the game up. Harkless has got 6.
You know, when the size advantage is that pronounced, I mean, that's exactly what you should do offensively in this situation. Take it strong to the middle.
Here's Miller. Lays it up and banks it in. Miller's got his first basket.
Nice soft touch to drop that one in.
For the Orlando Magic, they come into this one following a loss to Chicago.
And Kevin, they would have had to be sensational defensively to compensate for their lack of offense in that game.
Yeah, and you know what, Steve? I don't think they're built to play those kind of low-scoring, grinded-out games. They weren't that time, at least.
Dishes it to Humphries. And there's the rejection. And he's able to get it back. And that one's good. Humphries has got 6 in the quarter.
It took him a little while to get into the flow of this game, but now he's definitely found his stride and rhythm.
Money passes to Dedmon, takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely. Dedmon's got the lead back up to 1 now for the Magic. And let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Magic.
Boy, great hustle defensively through 2 quarters of play, contesting everything, starting to rack up those block shots, guys.
Something else they've done right so far from the get-go tonight is run. I mean, so much of their offense has come off the fast break.
Washington making some changes. Dewan Blair, he's checked in for Humphries. And John Wall subbed in for Andre Miller. And a switcher also for Orlando. Payton's checked in. Clark, a lot of give and take between these sides early.
Kevin, how about 6 lead changes in this half already?
Yeah, good one here. Guys, this is going to be fun to watch. 2 evenly matched teams, both teams playing hard.
And yes, sir, that one drops. Money's got the lead up to 1 now for the Magic.
He is setting this place on fire, fellas. His shooting has been off the charts.
And Wall kicks to Blair. Wall dishes to Beal. Now here's Wall. 22 points for him. No luck. Nice D from Money.
Rebounds are split just about down the middle in this game, Clark.
I'd venture to guess whichever team is able to maintain that energy level on the glass will have the upper hand the rest of the way.
Here's Dedmon. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now. First one falls for him. Washington making some changes. Gortat has come in for Kevin Seraphin. And it's Webster in for Pierce. And it's Richer also for Orlando. Harris has checked in for Channing Frye. Wizards trailed by 3. All with it. Averaging 18 points a game. And that's a foul called on.
No more fouls.
Close game as we wrap up the second quarter. Wizards out front. They lead by 1. And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
Well, a very slow start to this basketball game, but you got back in it late. How important was it to trim this lead before the half?
It meant a lot, because it means I don't have to do so much to get the win next half. We got this, though. Slow start and all. In fact, I can guarantee we're going to complete this comeback the rest of the way. Y'all heard that here, all right?
Kev.
All right, fellas. Still anyone's ball game right now. A few things from the first half.
And it's been a back-and-forth game. Wizards leading by 3. So on the floor for Orlando. At the 2 and 3, it's Oladipo and Tobias Harris. Dwayne Dedmon is out there with Channing Frye. And it's Payton in at the 1.
He certainly didn't take advantage of the poor defense, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
No, that's for sure, because this guy's too good of a shooter to miss that look consistently.
That one goes. Count it.
Risky shot there. Size-wise, I mean, he easily comes out on the short end of the stick, so to speak.
With the nice high release, he had no problem getting it off and knocking it down.
Money's checked in for the Magic. Outside, Wall. Pierce is doubled. It's stolen. And here we go. Here's Harris. Finishes the break with a slam. And Clark, a great competitive game so far.
Yeah, tit for tat. I mean, back and forth, plenty of lead changes, and excellent play.
These two teams, guys, look so evenly matched to me. I think this could go right down to the wire.
Wall passes to Seraphin. Poked loose. Left side, Harris. Oladipo. Basket is good. The assist from Harris. And now a 3-point Magic lead. Washington has gone 6 of 10 from 3-point range, up over 50% for the ball game. And Beal kicks to Wall. Hands the 12-footer. Wall's got 26.
Very well done. He is a confident, dynamic scorer.
Here's Money, covered by Wall. Here's Money. Rebound by the Wizards. Seraphin's got his 4th rebound in this one. Outside, Wall. And it's off from 3-point range. Harris outside. Orlando moving the ball around. Here's Money. Off target from outside. Washington has gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half.
Paul Pierce is a 16-year veteran, and last season his first not in a Celtics uniform. It took some getting used to, both for him and for us. Well, eventually he'll start knocking those down again. He did make 2 in the first half.
Money passes to Frye. Takes it into the teeth of the D and converts the layup. Frye's got the lead up to 3 now for Orlando. For Washington, they've gone 2 of 6 from the field here in the third. Wall dishes to Humphries. Rebound by the Magic. Their last encounter was in Orlando.
Yeah, that was very sloppy in that first matchup. It was a poorly played game. And it turned into a blowout because they continued to turn the ball over and they didn't execute offensively.
Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Clark, some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, they need a basket just to regain some momentum here, Kevin. You know, he's knocking down his shots today, but it hasn't really translated to the scoreboard yet.
And it's hard to forget what Steve mentioned. The turnovers really piled up last time.
Yep, you know, Steve's always on top of it, as are you. You can bet their coach was on top of it as well and didn't let them forget about that. It was an embarrassing statistic and an embarrassing loss.
Up it goes, and the Magic lead is cut down to 1 on the bucket from Serafin.
Boy, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip. They've got a battle inside.
Well, this game has been tough, Clark. I mean, they're getting after it, and I think they're starting to run a little bit low on energy, possibly.
The Magic have gone 5 of 9 on field goal attempts since halftime. Gets it to fall in the bucket from Money. Money's got 24 points.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. I mean, defensively, the wind has just been knocked out of their sails.
Need to get more bodies committed down low.
Humphries sets a pick for Wall. Pierce kicks to Humphries. Shot clock at 6. Wall, that's good.
Late reaction from the defense, and he's always going to make good on that.
The Magic have gone 6 of 10 from the field in the third quarter. There's the pick. In the corner, it's Harris. The 11-footer, and again, it's Orlando converting.
Now, they knew what the defense was doing, and they responded perfectly.
Wizards trail by 3. Wall attacking. Rebounded by Money.
It has not been an easy quarter for him, at least offensively speaking.
Feeds it to Harris. Inside, here's Dedmon. Rebound, Washington. Serafin's got 5 rebounds tonight. Wall passes to Serafin. The feed to Wall. 6 to shoot. Can't tie it up as that one misses. The Magic leading by 3. Here's Money. 24 points for him. Pass to Dedmon. Here's Money. Covered by Wall. Here's the lob to the hoop. Up high to stop the alley-oop.
And the lead just grows on that ridiculous offensive sequence.
You know, Clark, that dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop.
Yeah, that just added more to it.
Yeah, what a beautiful connection on that play.
And he gets it to go. Wall's got 30 points.
Tell you what, he's had an excellent game, and they're going to have to continue to rely on him if they're going to come back.
A 3 ball. And down it goes. 3-pointer falls in from Money.
That is not an easy shot right there. He had to get it off over a taller defender.
A little bit of a rainbow 3, but like you said, it had to be with the size mismatch.
Shot by Serafin, no good. Orlando's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Here's Money. He's covered by Beal. Here's Dedmon. And Orlando again with the bucket.
Boy, they've been so sound offensively in the second half. I love the way they're playing.
Yeah, there's really no comparison in the shooting percentages between the teams since the break.
And Wall kicks to Serafin. Wall dishes to Pierce from downtown. Here's Humphries. Here's Serafin. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
See some of the numbers here on John Wall. Some tremendous numbers for him over the last 10 games. 6th in steals. And as a distributor, he's been really effective, ranking in the top 10 in assists.
And Steve, I think we should take a look back at his top 10 steals ranking that you mentioned a bit ago. I mean, that's impressive. This guy gets it done. Jumps the passing lanes when appropriate, but he also can pick the pocket of the ball handler, too.
So for the Wizards, Nene, he's checked in for Humphries. Webster comes in for Paul Pierce. And Andre Miller has subbed in for Bradley Beal. Orlando also making some changes. Gordon's checked in for Dwayne Dedman. Harkless comes in for Channing Frye. And Luke Ridnour subbed in for Oladipo. Got a piece of it. Out of bounds as Orlando keeps possession. Gortat's checked in.
Good work. Good work.
Oh, yeah, man.
There's a minute 47 left in the fourth. Beal and Webster out on the perimeter. Nene down low with Gortat. And it's Wall in at the one. That's the group on the floor right now for Washington.
You know, normally when you dominate on the glass, it really shows up on the scoreboard, but not so much here today.
You're right, Steve. Typically, it is a good barometer that indicates who's winning, but not so.
The kick out to Oladipo. Good ball movement here by the Magic. Passes it to Money. He dishes it to Gordon. 6 on the shot clock. For the three. Rebound by Webster.
It's been a tale of two halves. Our guys, he was on fire from long range in the first half, but not so much here in the second.
Up again. It's good on the putback. 8 points for Marcin Gortat.
Look at the points in the paint, the inside game. It's been very one-sided here for a while now.
Well, the defense just hasn't been physical enough at the rim. I mean, 8 of their last 10 points have come from the paint.
Here's Money. The shot is off, and it's Washington the other way. The game has come down to this.
Ginormous possession here.
What intensity. Wall. And it's Orlando with the rebound.
Well, there was no hand in his face right there. I thought for sure he was going to knock that down.
And they go to the intentional foul. He drops the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. Chris Humphries has checked in for Washington. Pierce comes in for Martell Webster. Second one is good, getting both at the line, and it's an 8-point game. And Clark, maybe at this point, not much of a chance for a comeback.
I don't think it's going to happen, partner.
Yeah, pretty unlikely to dig out of this hole, but you can't think that way. You got to just play it possession by possession.
And so the Magic can now just hold on to the ball. Here's Money. Lets the three fly, misses the shot. And so it's Orlando winning this one. They pulled off this win, Clark, with respectable performances on both ends of the floor.
Yeah, I think it was just really a nice overall effort, Kevin.
Well, that'll do it. For Doris Burke, Steve Kerr, and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan saying so long. We'll see you next time. And as we leave, we give you our Jordan Player of the Game, Money.